What is up, y'all? Welcome to the theden.podcast. Follow us on Instagram. We are... What are we?
We are the theden.podcast at theden.pod
Half of the sticker.
CAST.
You spelled it right, Louis.
Yeah, we got stickers. It's lit.
We did this.
Super excited.
Thanks to Alex.
Yeah, we gotta.
He does all the hard work in this, by the way. We need to
Honestly,
we just keep like telling the professors like, this is the man right here. Like, we just show up and fucking talk. Like,
Exactly. We need to order them. We need to order more.
Yeah. We got a sample of like 16, was it?
16, yeah. We got a sample of 16. We got to order them in bulk now, which we gotta talk about that when this is over.
Sure. Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so we're going to be, I don't know, talking about shit like always. But while we're talking about shit like always, Gabe's gonna be doing the Pepper Pyramid Challenge, which we did a couple episodes ago. By the time you see this, it would have been a couple weeks ago.
True.
Where he just has 10 different hot sauces and they get hotter and hotter. And when we recorded the episode, he flaked on us. He didn't show up, so that's why he's doing it now.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
That was a big shame.
It's okay. I will low-key be joining him a little bit. I have this bowl of chips right here. And I'm probably going to take a couple of your nuggets because I want some nuggets if that's okay with you.
One or two.
I fiend on this guy like crazy. Like,
You feed on everybody.
yeah,
You're an asshole.
Yeah, I'm a finesser, I don't know.
You're a snake. Fuck him. Don't give him any nuggets, actually.
Anyway, but yeah, that's the podcast. So we're just doing shit. And we're
I also
talking.
brought an extra sauce, Carolina Reaper salsa that I bought when I was in Spain. So I was going to try that.
How was Spain?
It was a lot of fun.
You missed that podcast.
Yeah, you missed that podcast.
So
True.
you can't talk about
True,
it.
yeah,
we already talked about it. Can't talk about it
Yeah,
again.
that's right.
It was
good try though.
GG.
So Louis, I understand you have something you wanted to talk about today.
Oh yeah, NASA's gonna go to the moon.
Again?
Yeah.
Again?
Again, yeah.
Yeah. They're gonna go to the moon for a moon
female,
base.
yeah, first female astronaut by 2024 as well.
Yes.
When do you think they're gonna get to the moon by? Or what did they say?
I'm pretty sure it was 2024 as well. Like the
so
same
with the
time.
women,
So it's gonna be like first woman and then the first.
That's a long time from
construction there.
them. I wonder why it's gonna take them so long. Like, don't they already know how to? I guess. Have
No,
to
they
develop
don't.
everything.
There's
Yeah,
so
they
much variables.
I guess,
There's so much
like, they've done
variables
it
that come
before.
into like space.
They know how to do it, but I mean, they have to build the technology.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I was
make
thinking.
sure-
There's a lot of development that goes into it. It's like, okay, like we can't just like do it because we know how to do it. We gotta actually like build the rockets.
That's a
Test
huge
the rockets.
impact.
Like they're not gonna just like do it at once. I
That's
guess.
gonna be a very big impact on like space
Do you think
travel.
SpaceX would try to do that and like, just like beat them?
No,
Not beat them. They would
No.
definitely. I feel like they would definitely work together.
Okay.
try to work together because
that.
like
Blue Origin.
it's definitely a big thing. Like it's huge because once we get a moon base up there, then you can just travel to the moon and use the moon orbit to travel elsewhere.
Dude,
Yeah.
we're eventually gonna be able to take vacations on the moon.
I mean, we're not.
Oh well, yeah.
Well, when we're older.
maybe. Like,
I don't
yeah, I
think
feel like
so.
when we're
Yeah.
older, it might.
You
be
never
possible.
know.
I don't know. I feel like that shit does take a long time though. Like,
Yeah, I don't think we're anywhere
adapting
near
to
it.
a whole new planet.
But you also have to think the longest living people are already being born now in our generation.
Yeah, of course. But
We don't know how long we're gonna live.
no, but it's not that. Like I don't think it's
And I don't think anyone can just fly. I mean, well, space.
right because it's way too expensive. Like
Well,
that's
true.
why they ended the moon mission in the first place because we were wasting too much money on nothing. Like there was nothing to discover up there anymore. So we're like fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
So getting people to the moon like that, like on vacation, like it's not. If anything, it's gonna be super rich people.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's the demographic there, and then you're just gonna pay a fuck ton of money. Like,
A whole
They're-
bunch of celebrities, YouTube celebrities. Hey guys, I'm at the moon right now. What's going on?
yeah, they would just invite Casey Neistat real quick.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Wait,
exactly.
isn't that a copyright strike? I'm sorry.
Longboard up there or something. Or
I think
like-
We should
the
build
first-
a bridge.
the first passenger tickets for space travel, I believe, have already like been sold or are gonna start being sold soon by.
I think like the
one of the
first
companies.
private person is like has been already signed by Tesla to like not Tesla by Musk to like go to the moon. Well, yeah, but he's like a Chinese, Asian kind of rich guy. I think he's like a billionaire or something. Forgot his name. But he's like, I think he's like they already signed to like take him to the moon.
So like when
Or
there's
not to
somebody
space.
that's gonna be able to go to the moon, like it's him.
He's probably gonna be the first
I mean,
tourist.
yeah, he'll be the
Okay.
first. Yeah,
I see. Makes sense.
First
to the moon, yeah.
First male tourist to the moon. Then we need the first female tourist to the moon. You know.
Yeah.
He'll probably bring his lady companion.
That's
too.
true. So so it will just be at the same time.
Yeah.
The first couple tourists at the moon. There you go.
Well, you don't know if it's a couple.
I keep assuming.
You can't assume these things.
I mean, he could also be a different gender as well. He could be like, I don't know, a train is like the first train to visit the moon.
Very good point, Louis.
Yeah, that's an excellent
What if
point.
you woke up this one morning, you're like, choo.
And it's ruined.
Sorry.
Let's just restart this.
Yeah, so
Restart. This is why we don't like having him here, but we've already committed to having him here, so
Not bad. Yeah, I just kind
we're
of.
stuck with him.
It happens, maybe. But yeah, I mean, think about it. Like, if you just what if trains actually had like some kind of consciousness or something? They don't.
They
I know.
don't.
But like,
No,
but, like,
Thomas the
stop.
Train.
like
Stop.
think about Toy Story, dude.
Hey, you're talking about Thomas the Train.
Yeah, inanimate objects going live.
What the fuck are you
Alright,
talking
look,
about?
we're fucking closing whatever you're talking about because I don't want to talk
I mean,
about
okay, I
that
think it's a pretty interesting
shit.
topic.
About what?
I mean, think about what the TV would do. What if the TV watches porn? Because it has access
How
to
would
the
it-
internet, and
how
it's
would
like
it-
not here.
How would it jack?
But would
I mean,
it?
it doesn't, I guess.
Would
And
it
it
watch
probably doesn't because it probably doesn't have like those same hormones that we do.
Would it watch our porn or like its version of porn?
Yeah, that's right. Because like I don't think it would.
Like,
let
It's
people-
version of porn.
Yeah, they don't want to.
Like, what-
Did you guys hear that they're trying to pass they're trying to make it legal in Amsterdam because you know like everything's legal in Amsterdam, like prostitution and all that stuff. So they're trying to make brothels. You know what brothels are?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I know
Um,
those are.
They're trying to make robot brothels.
I've heard about that robot
That's a good
brothel.
pass.
So it's
Yeah.
it's like a straight up like you'll go to have sex with a robot girl.
I mean, what's the point of that?
Damn, that's crazy.
Because, like, I
people
mean-
like robot things. I
No,
don't know.
but, like-
people like sex.
Yeah, like it's the same.
That's
Like you
the
wouldn't
thing.
like,
Like,
like
and
that's
then
what like
that
you wouldn't be
saves
able to
money.
tell. Like that's like
Mhm.
what you're saying. Like it's like what they're saying is that, like instead of paying a girl to do it, like you'll pay a robot to do it.
Guess that would be cheaper.
It would be cheaper, but
But like that's why would you guys do that?
it's no. I would want to do it once to like feel what it feels like because I'm curious to like what is it right like what does it feel, but it's not something I would do like want to do because like I need sex. You know what I mean? I would not. I would do it once ever.
Yeah,
try
exactly.
it,
No,
and
definitely
that's
would
it.
want to try. Yeah, that's
Like I
just
want to try it.
interesting.
Like
That's
I'm
cool.
curious.
Yeah.
I'm curious about a fleshlight
Let's
too.
all
Like,
go
like,
to
that's
a,
another curious
field
thing.
trip.
Like, I know.
That's
That's
also
right.
actually really good.
Which one was it?
Which one is it?
The pencil thin red cayenne.
What number is it?
30,000.
No, what
Number
like,
4.
What number? What's the number?
Oh, number 4. Number 4.
Can I try it?
Actually, pour me some of that shit too. Plug it.
No, you want a tip?
Since we're here, yeah, that's wild. But definitely out of curiosity, I would probably end up doing it.
Plus, Musk would do it. He would host meme review
There,
while fucking a robot. Okay, not because there's music.
Oh, doing a copyright strike.
Here you are.
So are you doing? Oh, but we didn't tell him he wasn't supposed to be able to drink anything. We fucked up. We didn't tell him.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's whatever. I mean, you can do it from now on if you'd like.
I mean,
It's not really a big deal. You don't really have to because then you just lose and then we better than you. But that's up to you.
It's up to you.
it was mostly for the chicken nuggets, the dryness of that, but that's why I've been drinking the soda and not my milk.
Okay. Low-key facts.
Does soda fuck you up more?
Or no, it's just. It's like water doesn't help. Doesn't water make it worse? Yeah. So like soda is basically water just with sugar. Maybe the sugar does help though.
No clue. Whatever.
But let's go to Japan. You guys want to fuck some robot? Louis, you're going to Japan.
That's not Japan. It's
That's-
Amsterdam.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but Louis said it's already in Japan.
No, because like they are fucking weird. They
Yeah.
fuck with robots and shit. So
Well,
it doesn't
fuck
matter.
with
You can't say they're
robots.
weird. They're just different than us.
Oh yeah.
To
they're-
them, it's not weird. You know what I mean? Weird is just subjective.
I mean, I think it's still weird to them a bit. Like
Probably
they
some of them
some
find it weird.
outcast people just like fucking robots. Like what the fuck?
Why do you have so much
going on?
paint on your jeans?
That's the same reason he has paint on his glasses.
Glasses, yeah. It's because I was working on paint.
Plus, you have paint on your glasses.
That's a shame. But about that moon base thing. Not the moon base, actually. Sorry. Actually, what I wanted to go to was Tesla. Apparently, they have this plan as to where they want to cover the Earth in satellites.
Yeah.
Okay. To create high-speed internet for all around the world.
Yeah, that's wild.
And then they can generate a lot of revenue. And then they can go use that revenue to go to Mars. And build like a base on Mars.
Wow,
King.
that's so crazy because like you see
King.
what he's doing is like put like satellites over the atmosphere and like I would think damn like that's such a cool thing to do like what an end like he
And
did that, he
it
made
provides like
but then he's
Wi-Fi
just like he's just
all
trying to
over
do
the
that
world for free.
to go to Mars.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's just like a stepping stone for him.
Yeah, so it's just like you could have Wi-Fi everywhere. Like
No, the
Yeah.
thing is though, like there's a lot of
That's crazy.
trash in our orbit. Like there's a lot of trash.
that's why it's not feasible. You have to clean it up,
Exactly.
which isn't feasible.
It's insane how much
It would cost so much
debris
money.
and waste is in orbit right now.
Hmm.
There are websites that you can look that up and see just the amount of junk that's just floating in our atmosphere that
Really?
isn't
I've actually
used for
never
anything.
seen that.
So that's
I have no idea about
our
this.
biggest hurdle right now is to take care of that
Yeah,
trash.
there's junk because there's like other satellites that like that are
Destroyed.
just up there that like they don't work anymore and they're just sitting up there in orbit, stuck in orbit forever.
And then they collide with other things and then they explode. And because that creates debris, but the debris is super small, so it's
Yeah.
hard to find,
Micro
but it's
debris.
super fast too.
Gravity.
Mm.
If you've seen Gravity, that was more or less the premise of it. Dude, space junk floating around.
Exactly.
Gets
Yeah,
hit by a bunch of
remember
stuff.
watching Gravity.
I never saw it. So
Yeah.
You don't watch movies. So.
Okay, I can't relate. But that's interesting.
I
I didn't.
Yeah, like,
know so much
if
people
somebody's like outside of like their space shuttle, like it can kill them.
Instant.
Like the-
even if it's inside the space
do.
shuttle,
If it hits it hard
if
enough.
it's going fast enough or if it's small enough, it can penetrate the
Right, yeah,
shuttle.
it'll penetrate, yeah, but like imagine you're just standing, like you're just outside floating in space, like admiring the view, and then like, something just goes through you. Like,
Yeah, it's like a bullet. It's basically a bullet.
Yeah,
It's literally a bullet just clean through you.
I can't even think about that. That's just nuts. That's just crazy.
I mean, shit, that's a hell of a way to go.
But yeah, like I mean, that's
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you're in space. You're
Yeah.
looking at the Earth.
Yeah, like
where you
there's-
came
there's-
from. Like
there's-
how nuts is
But
that?
think,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure those suits are like pressurized, so like if it's small enough, like if the vacuum wouldn't kill you, so like it would just depend where it hits you, how fast you would bleed out.
Right.
Like
No,
you,
that
you can be
yeah.
safe technically.
And maybe it didn't hit you at all. It like scrapes your suit as well.
Yeah,
So you never know. But it's still something that's
It's a risk.
definitely a dangerous thing.
terrifying.
It's a risk.
Yeah. And like, what are we gonna do about that trash, dog?
I mean,
It's just up there.
yeah, that isn't that part of our. Is that part of our pollution? I don't know. Is that like I mean, because
Not
you said
the-
satellites like exploding. And
Not
stuff,
the general human pollution. That's just astronaut pollution.
Yeah, that's just
Basically.
space junk.
Yes, that's
That's
space
okay.
junk
Yeah.
that's been there because we didn't realize about the consequences before.
Yeah, because we just we're like, fuck, we have a satellite, let's throw it up there, and then we're like, shit, now what? And it's just, whatever, it's just fucking spinning, stuck in the orbit of the Earth forever.
Mm.
So now we have to create ways to like capture the trash and bring it back to Earth, or just yeet the trash.
Yeet.
But
They-
Yeah, we
the
have the
trash,
sun
that's
right
just
there. Like
exactly, we
bad.
just throw it to the sun. Perfect.
Just disintegrates.
or give it to the moon.
That's actually not a bad idea. Throwing trash just straight
yeah,
to the
I've
sun.
thought about that before.
Yeah.
Just like literally, like it would cost a lot of money to launch it, but like if we figure out a way to make that affordable, like once it's in space, you just push it in the right direction. Gravity will do
Exactly.
the rest.
Now we have to be careful about like the other planets. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have to do the right calculations.
But if they
launch
still
it.
land on there, that's not that much trash.
Because it would have to land on the we wouldn't want it to land like anywhere else other than the
Yeah.
sun because if the sun will like deteriorate or whatever.
And the thing is, like, it doesn't have to get to the sun. It has to get like millions
Yeah,
of
pretty
miles
close to it.
away from the
Mhm.
sun, where
Mhm.
it's hot enough that it just incinerates everything.
Exactly.
But then even then, wouldn't it still be kind of like space pollution?
I mean, any of the
on
gases it would
level?
create, it would just suck. It would just go to the sun
Yep.
and incinerate.
It's an incinerator,
Yeah,
basically.
I suppose.
And the smoke just doesn't leave the sun.
kinda like-
yeah. It can't leave the gravitational
It's
pull.
true. It's kind of funny because it's like the sun and like a black hole kind of do the same thing where they like will just like suck this.
I mean,
well, I guess
they-
the sun doesn't really suck it in as much as a black hole. But then they'll just like kill it, whatever it is.
They are the same. One goes to the other.
Yeah. Basically, the sun will become a black hole. We can't.
Not every sun.
Not every sun.
No, because
Yeah,
I thought
so
it was
they have
just
a
part of
chance.
the life cycle.
No, it has to be
Like
above a certain
the sun will
mass.
die, but like
Mhm.
it won't become a black hole. Like,
So, yeah,
Or
our
is it
sun-
either a black hole or like a white star. Or something like
white
that? I don't know.
dwarf.
White
White
dwarf.
dwarf.
That's
So
what it
yeah,
is.
our sun will, and I think we have like about 5 billion years left or something like that.
You gotta hurry up.
Yeah, it will start expanding as it uses up the last of its fuel, it'll expand a little bit, get a little bit hotter, and then just start collapsing down until it's just this like white dwarf planet, basically, that's super hot.
That's kind of cool. That would affect like us. I mean, not us, but
Yeah,
like
it's gonna consume the Earth.
It would
consume us?
well, that's what they think. They're not 100% sure, but definitely it would boil up all our oceans, and like the surface temperature would like start to burn everything. Basically, like it would completely destroy the planet.
That's true.
That is the end of the. If the human race is not off the planet or not dead by then, like that's the end.
Yeah, that's the end goal right there.
Where else would we go? I mean, we're trying to get into Mars.
But at that point, we'd have to get out of the solar system.
Yeah. That point is like.
But you see, that's 5 million years. That's a lot of
5
time.
billion.
Sorry, 5 billion. My bad.
I wonder how quickly it will take us, because like we are kind of progressing exponentially in terms of like technology and stuff, but we're not really anywhere near close to.
So the thing is, there's theories out there that like. So we're like, as of right now, the way technology is going, like, we're growing exponentially.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But there's people out there that like there's scientists out there that just kind of think that at a certain point, like, it's plateau. Like there's nothing we can't we can do anymore. Yeah.
No, the human intelligence can only take us so far.
Yeah. Which is why people are pushing AI so much.
That's true. Like long term, that would help a lot. But I don't know if it's so much like that our intelligence is big. It's like I think we just like make the most use of the internet and that technology that we've made, and now we have to like move on to like the next thing.
Yeah, no, but like at a certain point, like we're gonna be like the most advanced we can possibly get, and we're gonna be like,
what's up?
With the technologies and the ideas we have, we can't like learn anything else. And even if there's still more to learn, we just wouldn't have the like minds and the capabilities to actually learn that stuff.
I mean, maybe we would have to just explore outside, because like we still have a whole universe to explore.
Yeah, no, I mean.
So I feel like space exploration will always be like something that's pursued, because it's something that can never be finished.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of theories for even so like we can't travel faster than the speed of light. Einstein, Einstein theory, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But there are theories that suggest that if we're able to travel like in basically like Star Trek's travel warp space, travel in a pocket of space, we can go faster than light, because space right now, as we theorize it and observe it, is expanding faster than light. So if we're able to create like a pocket of space
where we're like growing with it, essentially.
Yeah, like move the space around us, travel through space basically. I know it sounds weird.
That's breaking a dimension.
There's a lot of theories behind it. There's people that say we can do it now. We have the theories and everything to test it out now. We just don't have the technology to do it.
That's way off. So think about that, like, I can't believe I forget this guy's name. He's so famous too. But what's the name of? I don't even care. But like, there's people that have made like plans for like cars or like airplanes and stuff, but like they just didn't have the technology for it at that time. But then we use it like years later when we actually have the technology. So that's exactly what I was thinking about. That happens to me. Names, like I tell you. But like he made all these plans for things that he knew were possible. He had all the theory for it. He just didn't have the technology and the capabilities of doing it at that point. So that would be us. Like we're gonna be like. I feel like every generation is gonna have this, but like we're gonna be like the ones who theorize about all this like space travel stuff, and then it happens like years from now, people are gonna like look back on the 2000s or 1990s, 2000s,
early 21st century.
Yeah, and be like, damn, this is alright. We got this. We can just do this right now. They already gave us all the fucking tools. So it's pretty cool.
Exactly.
I just keep passing it on. I don't know. That's kind of cool. It's like human generation stuff. Like we're helping people. We're helping the people that are years ahead of us instead of just the ones that are around us.
How are we doing on camera?
Which is kind of cool.
Yeah, we're fine. No worries. We have 4 minutes. No worries. What number are you on, by the way?
I just took number 7.
How you doing?
So I'm fine right now. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm about to do number 8, which is the one that you guys said.
Just get me to fuck it.
This is the one that you guys said was bad. Let's see how that one goes.
But yeah, there's like a ton of technology out there that like it's crazy. Like not technology, but like theories, like of what you guys are talking about. Like, there's so many theories of stuff that people are trying to do, but we don't have the technology to do it yet. Like there's like theories out there that we can manipulate like wormholes, so that we could go to like anywhere in the universe we wanted. But we just don't have the technology to do that. But it'll be using antimatter and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's another thing with this, like faster than light, antimatter. We just don't have the technology to create and harness it.
We also don't have the technology to go to zero Kelvin.
Yes. Well, yeah.
They say it's not possible because they say like at some point there's always like a point of entry of warmth.
Well, it's not that. It's so warmth is described by how fast atoms move.
True.
And scientists say it's impossible to just completely stop an atom moving. Completely stopping it would be the definition of 0 Kelvin. So it's like
of what?
0 Kelvin. Yeah. So it'd be like nearly impossible. I can't remember if for us to do it or just in general to do it.
That's interesting. When you said like stopping an atom like that, I'm wondering like, isn't a nuclear bomb when you split an atom?
Yeah.
How do they do that? Do you know? Like how like.
No clue.
You get like a knife.
No, it's I'm trying to remember exactly how it goes. It's an atom basically decaying. It's uranium. It decays so quickly. That's all the radiation. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember exactly what creates the blast, but like. All the radiation is just how quickly uranium decomposes and like puts out that radiation.
So I guess they just put like other elements with it that like make it decompose or something.
Yeah, I like
science.
I just can't remember all the details about it. I definitely learned about it.
Science. Did you like science in high school?
Yeah, no. Like when I was first going to college, my major was astrophysics.
Huh. You want to be the next NDT?
It was NDT.
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Of course. There you go. Good. I was hoping. How about you guys? Were you into science? Were you into science? I don't know. I never really talked to you about science, but did you like it? Yeah. Did you like it in high school, middle school?
Oh yeah. I mean, it was fine. I just didn't do too much of science like classes. I don't think. It was mostly just like the math and such.
There were a few that I liked, but not all of them. How about you?
Yeah, I like science until we got to biology. And I was like, I fucking hate this.
Which sciences did you like? When did you get into biology? Was that 7th grade or something? 6th
Mine
grade?
was 10th grade.
Yeah, biology was 9th grade.
Okay, then probably. I think it was the 9th grade as well for me then.
No, it was 10th for me.
It was sophomore for you. I did earth and environmental science, whatever, for 9th grade.
I did that in 8th grade. Or space science.
That's a good amount, right?
No, we just all switched stuff. Yeah, that's decent. Can I actually have a nugget, by the way?
Yeah.
No, bro, don't give him a nugget. Fuck him. Don't.
Just one. But you have to do it as well.
I wanted to do the 7 because the 7 is actually
8.
really good. Fine. Okay, I'll do 8 and then the 7 afterward. Fuck it.
You shouldn't have given him a nugget.
7.
Yeah, imagine how cool it would be if we could manipulate wormholes and like make a wormhole to like fucking travel to like another.
Yeah, other parts of space.
Yeah.
Apparently, they say it's like folding space in half.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it's
some weird stuff.
Because the way it would like the theories behind it is that you would need to use antimatter because antimatter like repels. So like because the issue is they technically know how to. They could like scientists could make a wormhole right now if they wanted to. The issue is that they can't control it.
Yeah.
So like it would be maybe like either like. It's going to be constantly trying to collapse on itself. Or if you make it too big, then it'll try to suck up everything inside of it. And that would just be fucked.
Yeah.
So like the theory behind it is that you would need to like use antimatter because antimatter like repels. So you could keep it like constantly open and like the same size that you would want it to. But we'd have no way of like manipulating antimatter itself. But if you have the theories behind it, we just don't fucking know what to do after that.
Do we even know what antimatter is?
Yes, it's so it's basically it has the opposite charge of the atoms that we have. So, God, my mouth is salivating a lot. So
they say it has an opposite charge of atoms that we have.
Yeah.
They just
it's antimatter.
Ghost pepper, by the way. That's why they're like struggling to talk.
Yeah.
Ghost pepper sauce number 8.
Well, no easy.
Camera.
Yeah, camera.
So basically, the problem is if antimatter comes in contact with matter, it explodes. It reacts. The opposite charges cancel each other out and like destroy both atoms.
Is that maybe how they create atomic bombs?
No, we don't.
No, it's not.
We don't know.
Yeah, it's not antimatter. No, yeah.
So we can't use it.
An antimatter bomb is going to be
that would be
the
more
worst
than,
thing in the universe when that thing is created.
I feel like that would push the Earth down.
That would just do a lot of damage.
But continue. Sorry.
So yeah, that's the reason we can harness it. I think with the Hadron Collider in Switzerland, I think they've detected like super small like antimatter atoms be created when they do experiments. So I think there is that, but we just don't have any idea how to like harness it, how to make a lot of it, how to do any of that.
They don't want to like make it all of a sudden like by accident either, because then that shit would go nuts. Like that would be next level fuckery.
That would be insane. So yeah, but there are a lot of theories to use it. Yeah,
it's interesting. I don't know. I never really knew like much about antimatter. I've heard about it back in high school. And, like I don't know, people would talk about it. Like it was never something you would learn in school. At least, I mean, I think I learned it once or twice. I'm not sure.
I did a high school paper on dark matter.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What did you learn from that? I'm actually kind of curious about this because dark matter is not antimatter, or is it?
No, dark matter is matter that gravitationally affects the universe, but we have no way to detect it.
Is it like what we think creates gravity, or is it just like it also has gravity?
It also has gravity, and like we see the effect it has on the matter we can see. So like depending how much light comes off a star, I forget the exact science how you do it, but you can detect depending on the lumens, the mass of the stars. Because the lumens, the wavelength, all that stuff, you can use it to detect the mass. So, and you can also use how gravity affects different masses to use the gravity of the masses to detect the mass of those masses. So, it's a lot.
Wait, because you're saying like using the gravities of the masses to like figure out their mass. I was thinking like you can use the gravity of each other to like create like a rotational force, like the way that we orbit around the sun. That's
and that's like different ways they used to detect that. So like out in the universe, galaxies and stuff are like flying by each other, rotating each other, doing all that stuff. Gravity also has like a lensing effect.
Lensing effect?
Yeah, it curves light if gravity is strong enough. So, around, using certain technology and stuff like that, we can see how much light curves around an object, and we can use that to see the mass of the object curving it. So,
because we're, like, looking at the angle of the rotation and getting, like, the kind of, like, the circumference at that point, adding it up to, like, that, or just, like, I don't know, how does that work? Like, so it's because you say they're getting the lumens to know how big the sun
and that's a different way they do it. So,
So
the thing is, they did the lumens and they got like this galaxy weighs about this much, and then
we're talking about measuring galaxies.
Galaxies and stuff like that. And then they use the like gravitational and lensing techniques and stuff like that and got another measurement that was a lot higher than the lumens, and
they're not sure like.
So there's all this mass that we can't see and detect that is affecting the gravitational stuff of everything. So the theory is that it's out there, we just literally can't detect it. And so there's two like main avenues, and it's WIMPs. Weak interacting particles or something like that.
So WIPs. WIP.
No, it's WIMPs and not giants. I forgot the other name. It was for massive intergalactical objects, which are like black holes.
We'll call them giants.
Yeah, like it's something like that. It was like WIMPs and giants, like the comparison. So the giants are like black holes that we can't literally see because they take in light. dead planets and dead stars are just floating out there that like give out no visible light, so we can't see them. Stuff like that creates gravity and stuff, but we can't see it.
But we're measuring it using these like light techniques that you're talking about.
Yeah, well, using the gravity, and those are the masses. Like, if using other techniques, we can measure those, but not with just light.
But so where does dark matter fall into this?
Dark matter, that is the dark matter, like the matter we can't detect.
Exactly.
So like, I think if I remember correct, regular matter takes up like 28% of our known universe, and dark matter is like 48% or something like that, and the rest is like dark energy, which is another complete beast.
I didn't even know it was like beyond just like matter. I mean, that's so interesting. That's like next level conversation. I don't even know like how,
because that might be the thing that we never be able to comprehend. You know?
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know. I feel like we could eventually.
There's scientists and stuff like that trying to detect the WIMPs, which are like small objects. We have literally no technology to detect them, but they still interact with gravity and stuff like that. But
wait, so how do we know about them though? Like, because you're
just
saying
how they interact with gravitational stuff. Their gravity,
like if you see like
their mass is still there. We just literally can't see or detect
like
it.
you see like, let's say you see like a planet or something like with a weird pattern of orbit, and they realize that it's because of that.
Yeah,
which.
Because like we orbit over the sun kind of like an oval kind of thing, right? Is it, or is it a full circle? Right?
No, it's an oval.
So it's like kind of normal, but what are you talking about? Like some that like not they probably do like jumps, but like it's like deformed.
I mean, there's all different types of gravitational trajectories and stuff like that.
But like, let's just say like they discover like a planet, and it's just rotating around nothing. Because you can't see what it's rotating around, but you know it's rotating around something. That's why they figured out the calculations that it has to be.
Yeah.
I see. So that could be like the dark matter. Is that
dark matter?
That's rotating.
That would probably be more like the giant ones. That is like a dead star or something like that does not give out any light.
But it still has gravity.
Yeah, it still has mass and gravity.
Okay. So the same way a black hole doesn't give off any light.
Yeah.
But it has a fuck ton of gravity.
Yeah, exactly. So those are the giants. And then the WIMPs are literally particles and stuff that exist and have mass and have gravitational effect on stuff, but we can't see them and we have no technology to detect them.
Wait, so WIMPs are not part of giants?
No, there's two like different categories.
Totally different. Okay. But then they're both dark matter. Just things that we can't really detect. So how were we able to? Do you know how we were able to take the picture of the black hole? Because I remember seeing it has like a little red light toward the top or something.
Well, it's not a picture. Like
Yeah.
when they say it's a picture, it's not a picture.
What is it?
So like imagine they just like took like 1,000 different pictures and like stitched them all together.
Yeah. Like I heard that's kind of like what it is a ton of mashed into pictures in one. But what like
the color isn't actually there. It's the data. They collect data that gives them like the certain wavelengths that are coming from different aspects of the space around it. And then using those wavelengths and stuff like that, we create renderings of how the object looks like. And depending about the wavelength and stuff like that, we can more or less detect the what is emitting that, like what gases or whatever, and we put a color to that gas.
Yeah, just to like make it visible.
To make it visible and make it like pretty and stuff like that. So those are how the like pictures and stuff are created.
That is very, very cool.
It's really complex. I've done it before.
You've done it, you said?
Yes. In class.
Really? What year was this?
When I was
quick smash update real quick.
Yeah, when I was doing astrophysics, we did astronomy classes, and one of my classes was...
You did a salami class?
Astronomy.
Oh, okay.
A salami class, yeah, that's
exactly 100%. I did astronomy classes, and the university I went to was amazing for astronomy. Literally, the first year students, they had a lab night, and the lab had 16 12-inch telescopes that like the students actually used during the first year.
Is the diameter of the actual
lens? The
okay.
telescope, yeah. 12 inches, it's just small.
Mm-hmm.
So it was 16 of them, so like you actually got to go on the roof and observe on campus using those for freshmen, because I know you took astronomy. They had one telescope that you guys sort of used?
I don't know. I didn't go to a lab.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. But doesn't FIU has that?
FIU has an observatory.
Has an observatory.
Yeah, no.
Do they have one or two?
I think they just have one. I'm not sure though. But at App they had an observatory with a 16-inch telescope. But right next to that lab, they had the 12-inch telescopes for first-year students, like the intro astronomy classes.
Yeah, I didn't show up to any of my lab classes, so I don't know. Bro, they're like at 10 o'clock at night. Like, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, they're late, but because we actually had the telescopes, it was like a lot of fun to use them.
What was the other telescope you said you had?
On campus, we had a 16-inch telescope.
Okay, that was the big one.
And so, so once you got to your sophomore level classes, you actually used that for basically research. So in my class, we went out a week and observed an object, collected data, and then we would have a like in-class day, and we would sit at computers, enter our data, render it, put pictures to it, like make the renderings of the objects.
Yeah.
So it's no different like what they did with the black hole.
No, that was 100 times more complex and
but
million more data points.
But
basic concepts was the same.
Mm-hmm. Damn, that's nuts. That's pretty cool, actually.
It's really cool.
You kind of like made like paintings of like galaxies or whatever. What were you looking at?
It was. I think we did a galaxy once, and I think we did a nebula.
Ooh,
and I think we did like a binary star system as well.
Oh, did you see a lot of zeros and ones?
Yeah, actually.
Is the Hubble telescope still the most powerful telescope that we ever come out with?
Most advanced telescope. It's weird because it's the best telescope we have in general because it's one of the best telescopes we have in space, and the fact that it's in space.
Right.
Sure.
That aspect of it being in space means it doesn't go through any of the atmosphere distortion because of the gases and stuff like that. You don't have to worry about weather. Like, there's always something to observe using it.
Right.
There are like telescopes that are better and more advanced on the planet, but the fact that they have to go through the atmosphere distortion and stuff like that affects it. Yeah, but the Hubble is getting older. I think the NASA is planning still. I think they've been planning it for years to launch a new rocket. It's been delayed a bunch of times. So
there was something that was wild. It was like in 2012 the Department of Defense just gave NASA two what they were calling like more advanced like Hubble telescopes because they just had them sitting there and they didn't know what to do with them. So they just shows like they just had them there, like the technology was just sitting there for a super long time, and they're like, whatever, here you go, guys.
You said the Department of Defense gave it to NASA?
Mm-hmm.
The Hubble.
They gave them two telescopes that are considered like more advanced than the Hubble. So they just had them sitting there, like I guess they developed them, and they were like, fuck, we don't have any use for this, so just give them to NASA.
Give them to NASA. That's kind of cool though. I mean, I feel like the military and like every other society is like shit, like NASA, whatever, or other car industries, whatever. Cause like if they match and collaborate, like they can create really cool stuff. Because the military needs like very special needs and like hard armored and like very good stuff. And then you could like make lower down versions for consumers, which
that's exactly
done.
That's exactly what happens. The military they have some like most of our
technology,
most of our money goes into the military, so most of the technology comes out. So yeah, they're constantly developing things, and they're like somebody like realizes like, hey, like other people can use this, and they just
they give it out to everyone.
I just finished number 10.
So they defend and improve.
It was
How do you?
That's more of an after kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 8 was the worst one for us.
Yeah.
I mean, for me at least.
It's
How about you?
number 8 was the worst.
Yeah.
9 and 10 are pretty hot still, but it was
I
the
think
worst.
it's the
Like
same as in Hot Wings.
the bomb is the worst because of like it's just pure hotness. It has no flavor or anything like that. It infiltrates your pores.
It's disgusting. That's probably what number 8 is like the equivalent of, and then 9 and 10 are like the dumb down, whatever. Okay, this is that.
They actually, I mean, they're hotter, but they have more like actual flavors and stuff like that.
So it's easier to tolerate. Food is nice.
If
Food is
you
very nice.
if you guys were offered $1 million and you had to hide a key, like a house key.
Just want to try?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I'm done. Had to hide a house key from the U.S. government for 7 days. How would you do it?
And I had $1 million. Wow,
Interesting.
you gotta get a little crazy.
No. You had $1 million. Like you get the $1 million if you pull it off.
Oh, if you pull it off. Okay. Oh, see, okay, so I don't have resources. I just have to hide it. From who? From the military, you said?
From the U.S. government.
From the US
So
government.
everybody, the
Yeah.
CIA, FBI.
Basically, civilians as well, because everyone's gonna be on that.
Mm-hmm.
I will just insert up my ass. Bang,
That
keep it
does.
there.
They can detain you.
Yeah, but I don't think they can do that. I don't think they can do that without consent, without like,
No.
like I don't know.
They're
Isn't it my
just
right for
don't
them not
care.
to do that? Because yes, that's true. They can just kind of like do that if they wanted to, especially if they don't needed the key. But
Yeah, they know you have the key, so it's like.
And if they did wrong, they will just accept the punishment because it's not going to be that big of a deal for them for finding the house key because like they have the money and such. That's,
And such.
wait, how much time do I have to hide it for? 7 days, you said?
You have to hide it for a week, yeah.
For a week.
You get a day of prep time. So you get 1 day of prep and then 7 days you have to hide it for.
Okay.
This is definitely an interesting question. Did you see this anywhere?
Do they know that you have it already?
After
or
the day, yes.
it takes the days them finding out that you have it. Okay.
Alright. This is kind of cool. And I was just thinking of all the different possibilities. Like, and I was
Well,
thinking,
and the important thing is that after the 7 days, you have to be able to retrieve the key.
Okay.
So you can't just like chuck it into the ocean, you get me?
I see what you mean.
'Cause you need it
'cause
after
it's
the
your
7
house,
days.
It's your house.
Yeah.
Wait, like I can't just like keep it on me and like leave and then not be able to find
They'll
it.
detain you.
I mean, yeah, you think you have the skill to hide from the U.S. government
I don't know.
for a week?
If I go to like another country, I feel like it would be slightly possible.
There are people everywhere.
What if I go to Bali and I just like chill out with the monkeys?
We'll find you.
I'll give it to a monkey, tell him to hide it. They'll never find it. Okay, no, but where would I hide it then? Because it can't be. What if I don't know? Maybe hiding it somewhere in your house would be like if you had like a secret bookshelf door entrance. Or
I
something.
mean, your house is the first place they're gonna tear apart.
Yeah,
So
that's
they'll
the thing.
find
That's the thing, right? Like, yeah, so they'll find it anywhere if you put it behind the walls or anything like that.
Let's try some of that hot sauce.
True. Can I have it with a nugget, please?
No.
No, I'm sorry.
Good
job.
You
Eating
got peer pressure.
Stop eating his food.
That's cool.
I have no idea.
You literally do that's like one of my worst pet peeves, and you always do it when you ask other people for food.
I know. I like it. I like food, dog. What can I say?
Get your own.
I'm definitely curious to see. I don't know how we would do that. I'm pretty sure you have the answer because you asked about it, but
I mean, I have my answer. I don't have the answer.
Yeah, the answer is.
I also
different
have
from
another
the
question
answer.
that's similar to that.
Down.
alright.
But no, I honestly have no idea.
Because that's a really hard task to do.
It is a hard task. Yeah, my answer. I'll tell you now. While you guys keep thinking.
I'm gonna look up my thing to forget exactly how
This
it
is
goes.
the ASMR episode.
ASMR.
So what's the answer, Derek? Hello?
What
I
was
mean, how difficult? I mean, like, I don't know. How difficult for them would it be for them to find it if I just like went to I don't know some like forest off Doral or off like anywhere like any part of Miami, walk deep in this shit, dug up a big hole, and dropped it in there and just put it out all back. Like, what would cause them to search there? You know what I mean?
Cameras.
Yep.
They would have cameras looking. They would know, like, once that day's over, they would look at all the cameras to find where you were the day prior and just watch where you went. And then when you went to the forest, they're like, alright, the forest time.
I mean, I guess I would have to use like an apprentice in this case. Use someone that like
Somebody else?
but I can't be someone that's tied to me. You know? And I can't make any transaction on the internet. I can't make a phone call about it. I have to like find someone that I completely don't know at a place where I can't be detected and trust them to like tell me, or like, you know, have friends of friends of friends help. I don't know. If I just like ship it somewhere, but you can't just like, they would track the shipment and just know exactly.
I'll ask.
Reddit. And then they'll discuss it.
Honestly,
and
Reddit
then
would have
I
some
will
pretty good answers.
steal the answer. I'll wait for
You
them
probably
to
found it
say
on Reddit.
Yeah, of course it did.
Right.
Yeah.
But I
I
don't know.
looked up
yeah.
mine and found it on Reddit.
I don't know, cause like anything you do here, like anything you do, like when you walk around, like you're saying they're gonna catch you. Like how many cameras do they have? They do have highway cameras. I know that.
Because cameras like almost every intersection.
Yeah, it's kind of true.
So as long as you can avoid those, you're good.
If I can avoid intersections.
My idea would be find out I have the key. Okay, I go outside. No security cameras pointing my way.
Except yours.
Alright, but take it out, whatever. I can just take that off the wall and you can't see me. No, but either way, like obviously they'll see me go outside, but they won't know what I do.
Just put it on the ridge of like the little bridge there.
Tape it under the sewer grate, and then ship a ton of random house keys all over the world, and just have them just fuck with your time.
I like that. That's a good idea. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, that's.
Why don't
honestly
they get
pretty
metal
good.
detectors? Though?
Yeah, but what are they gonna do? Like check every fucking?
Yeah, I don't think they would think under the sewers. But now that it's on video,
And I'm fuck yeah.
And
Now
that's
that's another
a
idea.
different idea.
And don't forget, also, they have a week. So, they're gonna search exclusively, like, okay, let's go.
But he's also
But
going to do...
they have enough
that-
time, they have enough people to go to each of these houses to
Mhm.
find the different keys
And
to see if
talk
they
to the
work.
people, see if any.
And if they
this
don't work, then
happen.
you
That's
just
why you
go
do that
back to
at
the
night.
house and be like, alright, let's see what's going on here.
Okay. Yeah, but it's still a lot. Like, let's say they use a metal detector. Like, they're not gonna metal detect the road. You get me?
Right.
No.
You're gonna use it around your house, around the bushes, around the grass, the sewer. That shit. I mean, isn't that metal? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it
And
is.
don't forget, they
it
also
would
have
come out as
intelligent
well
people
anyway.
working for them too. So they would be thinking of different options, you know?
Right.
So they would try to outthink you as well.
Of course.
What if they? Well, you just call them dumb.
No, they try to
What
outthink
if they get to like the plumbing and they're like, what if you flush it down the toilet and then they go to the sewers?
Maybe fuck, yeah, I mean,
they try to light up. They see something reflecting down.
But you see, that's the
That's
thing.
why you
though,
just put like black tape, duct tape over it.
duct tape, yeah.
I'm going to do this one again. Number 8.
Which one is it? 8.
Oh,
I ain't
wait,
doing it
why?
right away.
Would they know that you can't lose it? Like, would they know that you have to get it back?
Technically,
I see what you're asking.
yes, I guess.
I mean, they would assume that, I guess, because it's your house key. You're trying to go home. But where would you live during these 7 days? You know, detain you?
That's not what he was asking at all.
Well, no, I mean, but like it just comes into the question though.
no, they're trying to look for the key, like whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not your house key. Sorry.
What?
I said it's like a house key.
Oh,
Your
that
house
is
key.
your.
It's not
house
your
key.
actual
No,
person's
it's just a
key.
house key. Random ass.
Oh my god, I should have done that.
That changes it. Okay.
Does that change it though? I don't think so.
No, it changes nothing. It's
I mean,
still the
not really that much. But I guess yours is a pretty good option. You just have to put it somewhere that they just really would never expect,
Yeah.
and it would
A
just
woman,
be
by the
super
way.
difficult to get it.
Or if you have like a really bad like bowel system, just
Mhm.
like eat it and then comes out in 7 days and you're good.
I mean, I imagine they'll probably do x-rays or something.
Yeah, they probably would.
Damn. Think about that. Like they would torture you. Are they allowed? Would they be allowed to do that though?
I mean, it depends
Yeah, it
how
depends.
important that key
Under
is.
the patriarch, they can technically do anything.
Yeah.
Low-key facts.
Yeah, I think they think you're a terrorist and that's it.
Yeah, they would just say, oh yeah, this guy was a terrorist. I don't know why, but no, he's a terrorist.
He's a terrorist, yep.
Okay.
I think I would just contact the media
How?
and like during the day and be like, yo, like the government's trying to like steal this key from me. Oh, actually, it's never mind. It's not my
But
house key.
Yeah,
Never
you,
mind. I
you
keep.
stole
Yeah,
it.
yeah. You see, like, that's why I keep fucking.
Yeah, it's just somebody walks up to you, it's like, look, I need this key.
Yeah,
The government's after me. I'm giving you this key. They're gonna be coming after you, and after 7 days, I'll come pick it up.
What proof could you get for this $1,000,000? You know, like what if this guy's just faking?
No, bro. That's not part of the scenario. You had a question because apparently nobody has already an answer.
I don't know if you guys might have seen this before. It was
the snail one.
Yeah, the snail one.
Yeah,
so
we talked about it before. I'm pretty sure with you here, not on the podcast, but at another time.
Yeah, so it's you and a super smart, intelligent snail are both made immortal and both given $1 million, and you
and
live.
A consciousness, I guess, like.
What?
And a consciousness, I guess. I mean, the snail is like
super intelligent. Yeah, whatever. So if the snail catches you, you die. It constantly knows where you are, and other than being like super smart and knowing where you are, and I guess having access to $1 million, like it's a regular snail. It moves regular speeds, stuff like that.
Yeah, but even then you could like get on a car.
But it's always going to be following you.
Exactly. So like the snail isn't really that slow.
And it's immortal too. So it cannot be killed, no matter what.
Yeah. So like,
wouldn't it be up in your face all the time? Because like, if it has $1 million, it could afford to like have, I don't know, like a chauffeur and like someone to drive him around, and then someone to like take him around, and like literally it's just like a person chasing you at this point.
But it's also $1 million, and if money runs out eventually.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
like unlike the human,
intelligent though. The snail's intelligent.
So the snail will revenue. Yeah, he'll make money with the money. You know, he'll use half.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're overthinking it.
You are, high key overthinking it.
Think about it.
What would you do to protect yourself?
Okay, well, yeah, I guess this is the point.
That's the point.
Shit, so, I mean, given that this snail is kind of like super almighty, and he's always knowing where I am, that's the thing, he can always catch up to me. Like, he's always there, like.
That's the thing, yeah.
I would need I can't kill it. It's immortal. And is there a way to trap it?
Yeah, no. There's always a way to trap it. It's immortal. We never said anything about trapping.
Yeah, I would just have to trap it. Literally, just like you're out.
But it's intelligent. It can get out of the trap.
But I would just it can only get out of the trap if it communicates with someone or like makes use of its money. It's still a snail.
Exactly.
It's not powerful. So if I just tie it up somewhere, not tie it up.
Think of plankton.
Plankton.
From SpongeBob.
Plankton.
Pretend.
I can't tie a plankton.
Pretend this is like a snail version of plankton trying to come kill you.
Honestly, I would make it into a watch. I would.
Like, it touches you, you die.
I know, but like I would pay other people to like grab the snail and put it into the watch and like make this dumb watch. Just wear it on my fucking wrist and look at it and like fucking fuck you. Who do you think you are trying to like track
until you're asleep one day and it's intelligent enough to figure out how to get out and then kills you.
Exactly.
I've seen the answer on Reddit. It's like a really complicated one.
There's multiple answers. Like, one of the things is you figure out how fast it travels, this and that, and you basically have somebody always watching it, and you just constantly basically moving however often you need to move in order to stay in front of it. So, like, have houses at different points, like opposite sides of the world, and you just go back and forth, basically.
You gotta make sure you make good use of your money as well, because if your money runs out, the snail can cut you.
Exactly.
So, like, I would need to make money with my money. And then also, like, use the money to escape from the snail. So, I don't know, maybe divide it in half, or, I don't know, see how I could, like, continue having an income while I'm checking. But you actually need to be able to, because if not, like, the $1 million is gonna run out.
That's not the point.
I mean, it kind of is, though, because the $1 million is gonna run out.
Sure. So is the snail's.
Yeah, exactly.
But the
snail's intelligent. It'll make money.
Exactly.
And then I have to make money as well. No, but it's literally true. Like, would the snail not do this? Would you not do this?
Okay, so you can't do that.
Alright, I guess not. Then there you go. Cool. There you go.
Yes, you make it so complex.
Bunch of assholes.
I saw one answer was basically, well, you trying to do something? Bro. One of the answers I saw was like, you get a couple friends.
You beat them up.
Shit out of that snail. You get a couple friends to like hold the snail in its place to make sure it doesn't leave them. And then you get like a ball of like steel or something like that. And, like trap it in there. And then you dump it like in a volcano.
Might as well dump it into like the Mariana Trench.
True.
At that point.
Oh yeah, the marijuana transfer.
Wait, so you're saying to dump the snail in the volcano?
No, not the volcano. That's a terrible answer. Because steel will melt and then the snail can just
Exactly.
out.
And it's immortal.
No, the marina. Wait, actually no,
Mariana.
because like the steel will collapse, and then the snail can get out and swim.
What is
Because
that?
snails can't swim, so like you'll have to like make its way back up.
Yeah, probably.
Like good stuff. What's the Mariana Trench?
Yeah,
It's the deepest point in the ocean that we've
Oh,
found so
okay.
far.
So far.
that's
Wild.
that'd be kind of funny actually.
Ocean's scary.
Wait, but yeah, it's immortal. Are snails able to like live underwater?
It's immortal, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
but no, generally
no.
no.
Okay, okay. They're pretty slick. You know, they're what?
These slippery snails.
Slippery snails.
Slippery snake with a slippery snail.
Slippery piglet.
Louis,
Yeah. What's good?
don't make it sexual.
The fuck?
Yeah, I know, right? It's weird.
Super weird.
Bofa.
Get a little
Both
bit
of these. Lewis.
Wait,
Both of these Lewis? That's interesting.
Lewis.
Hey, I started a choir.
Alright, so that's it. I think we should wrap it up.
No, we don't have. We can stay in silence for like another 5 minutes. I think the audience is.
Alright, let's play Simon Says. And don't forget,
Oh, we can do the spelling bee right now.
I was like,
hey, don't forget, go to our Instagram, go to our Twitter, go to our youtube.com/.
nope.
No.
IJKWE
Yeah, no.
5Q.
We don't have a YouTube URL. That's why you just go to theden.podcast
On Instagram.
on
That's
Instagram.
THEDEN dot as in period
As in period.
PODCAST. The then dot as period podcast. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter.
Twitch.tv.
The then dot podcast
Yeah,
underscore.
we could stream our shits on Twitch. What do you think?
We can stream it on YouTube and stuff.
As well,
I've thought about it, but it's a complicated setup.
Yeah.
It's complicated.
We just have another. Well, yeah. How is it too complicated? Like, how do you? Can you stream just from your laptop?
Well, you need.
Because I would just stream from my laptop. Or
But it'll be laggy, you know.
It's weird with like a
Don't worry.
whack webcam. Like I don't know.
Well, you can Instagram live it. That's it.
Instagram Live like it's dumb because you have to like use your phone for it.
Yeah,
But you can't do it from the fragment computer.
You would just leave it on the screen like that.
What?
You just leave it like this, like. You know, leaning against the ear. You got the camera facing you, and you're good.
Yeah, and then just use like between you two, and that's it.
Yeah.
True. Everyone squishes together.
But yeah, we'll thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.
It's your boy, your boy.